This is Unit 3D. It deals with work, energy and power. Now if we start at the bottom here with our 6 key ideas, we see that 3 of them, force, energy and distance, are related by this simple equation. Energy is force times distance. And if we think of a common sense example of dragging an object along, we can hopefully see that it makes sense. We can either have a small object or a large object, in which case it would be larger force to drag this larger fridge along. We can also have a small distance, it's along here, or a larger distance. Now the question is, which would you prefer to do? Well, obviously it would be this one, a small distance, a small object which would require less force. And the worst case scenario is if you were asked to drag this very heavy large fridge at a longer distance. And we can see that's reflected in the size of the work or energy we need to transfer. Now this one here is the same distance and the same force, but it has a smaller time. So we can see on the equation here, same work but smaller time, and that's going to result in larger power. So power is a combination of 2 of our other key ideas, well, energy again, and time gives us power. Now that would give us joules per second, and we call that a watt. Kilowatt would be 1000 watts. Now if we take this equation, divide both sides by time, here we get energy divided by time, which as we've just said is power, and distance divided by time is more commonly known as speed or velocity. So that gives us a new formula there. So power measured in kilowatts can be used to describe the energy transferred in a kettle or a light bulb, but it can also be used to describe the energy transferred per second in a car. So we have a normal car here, and we have a Koenigsegg, a very powerful car. Over here we've got a quick illustration of the forces involved here. We've got a certain pulling force and we've got friction opposing it. Now you might think, oh, therefore there's no movement, but there is movement, there just isn't acceleration. So here we are, key formula, energy is force times distance.